This is the study guide for section 11.3. It's on arcs and chords. Now, just like any other study guide, this study guide gives you information. So if you're not sure what you're doing, you could read over that. There's two theorems there. We had theorem 11.4 and 11.5. We're going to use both of those here. Okay, so we'll focus on number 1 here. In each circle, O is the center. Find each measure. So we want to find the measure of arc NP. I'll highlight that right here. Notice how you have 3 chords that are congruent to each other. So what that means is you're going to have 3 arcs that are congruent to each other. So I'm going to use different colors for those arcs. You got a yellow, you got a blue, and we'll go with an orange. Those 3 arcs are the same. So I'll take a second, maybe just mark them congruent. And we don't know what their measures are, but we know they're equal. Now, this arc over here, I'll make this guy purple. It's 120 degrees. And we know the measure of a circle is 360, so if you take away 120, you're going to get 240. And that's what's left for those 3 arcs that we know are the same. Since they're the same, divide them by 3. Each one of these arcs has to have a measure of 80 degrees. Okay, so measure of arc NP, that's that yellow one, remember, it's 80. Number 2, we want to find segment KM's length. That's this guy. And that's a chord. How long is that chord? Well, we have this guy right here, which is part of a radius. If I extended him the whole way, that would be the radius. Now, if I would extend him the whole way to the other side of the circle, that would be a diameter. We have a theorem that tells us when a diameter crosses a chord at a right angle, which we have, then you know that that chord is bisected. So if the one side is 12, the other side's 12, K to M is going to be 24. That's your theorem 11.5. What we used over here was theorem 11.4. Number 3, let's find the distance from X to Y. Same concept we just talked about. This is theorem 11.5. You don't have a radius here, but you could extend that guy to a radius, and you could extend the radius into a diameter. So when you have a diameter crossing a chord at a right angle, those 2 segments are the same. Okay, now that's important, but it's also important that we understand right triangles. I'm pretty sure this is a 3, 4, 5. Now, if we multiply 3, 4, 5 times 4, we're going to get 12, 16, 20. So that means that missing guy was 16. So this guy over here, 16 from X to Y would be 16 plus 16, 32.